Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, and Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, will join forces to try to keep Luna Nozawa's, Lisa Yamada, existence away from Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Metzins Wood. They think she should be in prison first, but will that even happen? Taylor was caught off guard when Deacon Sharp, Shankannon, stopped by to talk and informed her that Luna was alive and well. Katie Logan, Heather Tom, recently told Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, and Brooke about Luna and her pregnancy. They were shocked to find out that Luna claims to be pregnant by Will Spencer. Crew Morrow, Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, insists on Luna having a paternity test, but they have to wait until she is far enough along to have the test. B&B spoilers say the paternity test will happen the week of October 6 to 10, which is coming very soon. While Bridget Forrester, Ashley Jones, is administered the test, Brooke and Taylor are discussing Steffy elsewhere. Brooke and Taylor realize what a huge deal this is, but they see no reason to worry Steffy unless they have to. If the paternity test proves that the baby does not belong to Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, Bill will be happy to ship Luna right back to prison where she belongs. Brooke and Taylor hope this exactly what happens. Ridge may not agree with this plan, but he could feel as though he is outnumbered, and just go along with Brooke and Taylor's plan. However, if John Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, isn't a part of this plan, he may call Steffy and blow this idea before it is set up. There is a chance that Finn will blow this plan before it is even put together. Steffy may return home without informing anyone that she is on the way either. Steffy could come back and run right into the Luna drama and be furious with everyone involved. How could her family keep this from her knowing she would be home with her son soon? Will Brooke and Taylor's plan be drawn out a lot longer than they planned for it to be? Los Angeles is about to explode with chaos, danger, and unexpected alliances as the bold and the beautiful takes a dark and thrilling turn. Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Metzins Wood, finds herself in more peril than she could have ever imagined. But in a shocking twist, it's not Finn, Tanner Novlin, or even Sheila, Kimberlyn Brown, who steps up first to save her. Instead, her two greatest rivals, Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, and Taylor Hayes, Krista Allen, decide to put aside decades of tension and unite to protect Steffy from a looming threat that could destroy everything. This isn't just about forgiveness or motherhood. This is about survival, and for once, Brooke and Taylor are on the same side. It starts innocently enough. Steffy feels someone's eyes on her. She's used to being in the spotlight. CEO of Forrester Creations, glamorous mother, and the woman who's always been at the center of love triangles, but this feels different. This isn't admiration, it's surveillance. As she leaves the Forrester building one evening, she notices a black car idling across the street. The same one she's seen near the Cliff House, near Kelly's school, even outside Il Giardino. When she confronts Finn about it, he brushes it off. It's probably paparazzi, Steph. You're a public figure. They follow you all the time. But Steffy's instincts, those sharp, inherited Forrester instincts, are rarely wrong. And this time, her unease runs deeper than fame paranoia. She starts documenting the sightings, noting times and places, but when she brings her findings to Ridge, Thorsten Kaye, he's skeptical too. You've been under a lot of stress, he tells her gently, worried she's slipping into anxiety after months of tension with Finn and Sheila. Yet Ridge's dismissiveness only fuels her determination. She knows someone's following her. And that someone is dangerous. Days later, Taylor returns to Los Angeles, sensing that her daughter isn't herself. She's just wrapped a medical conference in Zurich, but something in her mother's intuition told her to come home early. When Taylor arrives, she finds Steffy on edge, locking doors, drawing curtains, snapping at Finn for never believing her. It's then that Taylor receives an anonymous text from a blocked number. If you care about Steffy, keep her close. This isn't about Sheila anymore. Terrified, Taylor immediately turns to Ridge and Brooke, sharing the message. Ridge brushes it off as a prank, but Brooke feels something is off. I've gotten my fair share of threats over the years, Brooke admits softly, but this feels different. Whoever sent that knows something. And just like that, the unthinkable begins to take shape. Brooke and Taylor, eternal rivals, bound by their love for Ridge, are about to work together for a single vital purpose: to protect Steffy Forrester. The two women meet privately at Brooke's estate, where tension fills the air thicker than the perfume of Logan candles. I can't believe I'm saying this, Taylor admits, folding her arms, but I think we need to watch Steffy together. She won't listen to Ridge or Finn right now. She's scared, and I trust my instincts. Something's coming. Brooke nods solemnly. I agree. Whatever our differences, Taylor, we're both mothers. And we've both lost enough already. There's a long silence before Brooke continues. We can't lose her too. The two women decide to form a quiet alliance. Brooke uses her connections at Forrester Creations to monitor Steffy's schedule discreetly, ensuring she's never alone in vulnerable situations. Meanwhile, Taylor begins to speak with her law enforcement contacts and even calls in a favor from a former FBI behavioral analyst, someone who helped her once during Sheila's earlier reign of terror. Together, they start to piece together a chilling puzzle. The analyst's findings are horrifying. The car Steffy spotted belongs to a man recently released from prison, a man connected not to Sheila, but to Jack Finnegan, Ted King, Finn's estranged father. Jack's past, as it turns out, is darker than anyone imagined. Before he became a lawyer, he represented several dangerous criminals, one of whom vowed revenge after being betrayed in a plea deal gone wrong. That man's name? Victor Ballin, a violent ex-con obsessed with punishing the families of those who crossed him. And now, Victor has set his sights on Finn and Steffy. Brooke and Taylor share the information with Ridge and Finn, but Finn refuses to believe his father's past has resurfaced. Victor Ballin is dead, Finn insists. I read the report myself. Taylor frowns. Then who's been watching Steffy? Because someone out there knows exactly where she is at all times. The realization hits them all. This isn't random. Someone is deliberately targeting Steffy, and they're getting closer. Steffy's confidence begins to crumble. Her sleep is haunted by nightmares of masked figures and whispered threats. Even Kelly starts noticing her mother's tension. Mommy, why are you sad? The little girl asks one night. That simple question breaks Steffy's composure. She collapses into tears, admitting to Taylor that she's terrified something's going to happen, and that no one believes her. I feel like I'm going crazy, she sobs. I survived Sheila. I survived losing Finn. I even survived thinking I lost my mind before. But this feels different. Like someone's closing in, and I can't stop it. Taylor hugs her tightly, promising she'll never let anyone hurt her again. But unbeknownst to both of them, a figure stands in the shadows outside the Cliff House, watching, waiting. Days later, the unthinkable happens. Steffy leaves Forrester Creations late one evening after a long meeting about Hope's new line. She's distracted, her phone battery low, and Finn's working late at the hospital. As she walks through the underground parking lot, she hears footsteps. She spins around, heart pounding, but there's no one there. Until there is. A shadowy figure lunges from behind a pillar, grabbing her arm. Steffy screams, fighting back fiercely. Years of self-defense training kick in as she elbows the man and makes a dash for the exit. But he's faster. He slams her against the car, shouting incoherently about payback and the Finnegans. Just as Steffy's vision starts to blur from panic and exhaustion, headlights flood the lot. It's Brooke and Taylor. The two women had followed Steffy's car, sensing she was in danger after a strange call from the Forrester security desk about a malfunctioning camera in the parking garage. Brooke, ever impulsive, drove straight there, Taylor beside her, adrenaline surging. When they arrive, they see the attacker cornering Steffy. Without hesitation, Brooke grabs a tire iron from the car trunk while Taylor calls 911. Brooke yells, "Get away from her," and charges forward, swinging the iron with all her strength. The assailant stumbles back, shocked, before fleeing into the darkness. Taylor rushes to Steffy's side, cradling her trembling daughter as Brooke locks the car doors and waits for police. For a brief, surreal moment, the decades of rivalry between Brooke and Taylor vanish. There's no ridge, no jealousy, no competition. Only two mothers, both fierce, both terrified, both heroes. The next morning, Forrester Creations is in chaos. Word spreads quickly that Steffy was attacked, and everyone from Ridge to Hope, Annika Noel, is shaken to the core. Finn arrives at the hospital in a panic, furious at himself for not being there. "She told me something was wrong," he mutters. "And I didn't believe her." Taylor gently puts a hand on his shoulder. "You can make it right now, Finn. Just protect her. That's all she needs." Meanwhile, Brooke and Taylor face questioning from the police. Their statements match perfectly, and the security footage confirms their heroic intervention. The man, now identified as Victor Ballin's younger brother, had been following Steffy for weeks, seeking revenge on Jack Finnegan's family. The threat is neutralized, but the emotional scars remain. Days later, as Steffy recovers at home, Brooke visits with a basket of flowers. Taylor's already there, reading to Kelly. For a moment, Steffy feels a strange peace, watching these two women who once fought bitterly now sharing her space with calm and purpose. "Thank you," Steffy says softly. "Both of you, you saved my life." Brooke smiles gently. "Mothers protect their children. That's what we do, even when they aren't our own." Taylor nods in agreement, and sometimes she adds, glancing at Brooke, "It takes tragedy to remind us what really matters." Ridge walks in, clearly emotional. "You two," he murmurs, shaking his head. "The world's ending if Brooke and Taylor are getting along." But beneath the light-hearted quip lies genuine admiration. For once, Ridge realizes the two women he spent decades torn between have something he'll never fully understand: the unconditional, ferocious love of a mother. The attack on Steffy sends shockwaves through Los Angeles. Finn becomes more protective, moving his family temporarily into a secured estate Ridge arranges. Liam, Scott Clifton, reappears, concerned for Steffy's safety, which sparks tension with Finn but also forces the two men to work together. Hope, deeply affected, starts re-evaluating her rivalry with Steffy. "You don't realize how fragile things are until something like this happens," she confides to Brooke. "I've spent so much energy competing when I should have just appreciated that we're family." Brooke smiles, proud of her daughter's growth, and quietly grateful that her own journey with Taylor has taken a similar turn. Weeks later, after the police confirm the threat is completely eliminated, Taylor invites Brooke for lunch at Il Giardino. The women sit under the warm California sun, sipping iced tea, reflecting on everything that's happened. "I never thought I'd say this," Brooke admits, "but I'm glad you came back to town. I'm glad we did this together." Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our BOLD and BUTIFUEL UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.